AEW's Dynamite, August 24th, 2022. There's a lot to say about the show, mainly particularly the world title match show. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight to it. We kick things off with Chris Jericho. He brings out Daniel Garcia, pretty much tells him, Daniel Garcia, like, hey, man, like, great match you had with Danielson, the American Dragon. But you are a sports entertainer. You are not a professional wrestler. Get that out of your head. You're a sports entertainer. Danielson comes out. Garcia's like, look, man, I can't make a decision right now. Like, Jericho, just please, for the love of good God Almighty, just please leave me the hell alone. So Chris tries to pull Garcia. Garcia shoves him to the floor, and then he leaves. And then Danielson was like, I may not be a big fan of sports entertainment, but that was pretty entertaining. But you know what pisses me off? As Chris Jericho said, he says that what pisses him off is that the fans think that Danielson is the best in the world. When Chris Jericho, I'm the last survivor, Stu Hart Dungeon, all that stuff. So obviously this leads to Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho being made for All Out. Jake Hager comes out, and that will set up him versus Bryan Danielson next week. Chris Jericho and Bryan Danielson, that should be a pretty good match at the pay-per-view. Now we get Jay Lethal versus Dax Hardwood. These two have these were having a hard-hitting match here, man. Very, very physical, rolling each other up. But, of course, one roll-up had to go over, and that man who went over was Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal got the win. And after the match, we see Sanjay Dutt announce that, yes, there will be a trios match. Obviously, the Pinnacle, Wardlow, and FTR will face Jay Lethal and the awesome Motor City Machine Guns. Yay, oh my God, Motor City Machine Guns, oh my God. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the Motor City Machine Guns. I do. But, honestly, I'm looking at this from a storyline perspective. It literally makes no sense. Like, they're literally just bringing Motor City Machine Gun in because, let's be real, you had freaking Jay Lethal being partner up with the other two guys. Everyone was like, oh, this match don't need to take place. Oh, they're putting Wardlow and FTR in a bad spot on the pay-per-view. Now that you got the Motor City Machine Guns on the pay-per-view, now everyone's going to be like, you know what? Just forget everything I said. Have the six-man tag. Have FTR and Wardlow, face these guys at the pay-per-view. Now, like I said before, man, Thunder Rosa unfortunately had to step down because of an injury. And again, they are doing the interim AEW Women's Championship. Now, let's talk about this interim thing for a little bit. I could really see what people are saying, that the interim title doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're injured, shouldn't you vacate the title? Shouldn't you just vacate the title? Like, we don't know how long Thunder Rosa is going to be out. So, shouldn't she have just vacate the title and they crown a new world champion at the pay-per-view? But nah, Toni Storm is going to win, which I do believe she is. She's going to win that title, and then she's going to be the interim champion, so she won't be crowned the official world champion until Thunder Rosa does come back, and then they have a match. But it sucks for Thunder Rosa, and hopefully she gets better. Father versus son is next. Colton Gunn versus Billy Gunn. I mean, this match was okay. Actually, I don't really know how I feel about this, man. I mean, from a match standpoint, it's just Colton Gunn gets the win, but we see Swerve and Our Glory come out and pretty much, saving the Acclaim, and it's pretty much confirmed Swerve and Our Glory will face the Acclaim at All Out for the tag team titles. Dr. Britt Baker versus Caitlyn King comes out. I mean, this match was kind of meh, if I'm being honest with you. This is really predictable in the sense Britt Baker won, considering the fact that, she's in that Fatal 4-Way match. She wasn't going to lose this match. So she cuts a promo talking down on Storm. She comes out. She gets attacked by Jamie Hayter, who's also in the match. Sheeta comes out, who's also in the match. So, you got that Fatal 4-Way happening. Now, the big-time matchup here, Jon Moxley versus CM Punk. This is for the AEW World Championship title unification match. And Moxley beats Punk. Like Moxley goes at Punk's leg or knee or foot. Yeah, foot. Attacks him and wins. 2 Death Riders. 1, 2, 3. Jon Moxley is the new AEW World Champion. So, now that I've gotten my pre-reaction out the way, I know I recorded a video about this. Now we're kind of calmed down a little bit. Now the question is, what in the hell, excuse my language, but what in the hell are you going to do for All Out now? Like what's main eventing the All Out show? Because No offense to these matches that are taking place at All Out, but maybe, just maybe, outside of the trios belts, I really don't see any of these matches main eventing the show. I don't see Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs main eventing All Out. I don't see the Fatal 4-Way match main eventing All Out. Hell, I don't even see Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho main eventing All Out. This is All Out, and promoting it, you were promoting the world champion. Now that you had the world champion one, and I'm seeing people saying, oh, well, they're going to do Jon Moxley and MJF. I don't know how you're supposed to do Jon Moxley and MJF with that big of a story, MJF coming back and doing all that in a span of a week. I don't know how you really do that. Then I also want to bring up the fact that Punk did get booed. He did get booed. But what does this mean? Like, is this punishment that Punk called out Hangman last week, or because I'm also seeing other people saying that, oh, well, Punk is still not in. He's still kind of injured. You know, he was kind of limping when he came out. So maybe they was like, yeah, Punk, like, you're still not 100% cleared. Moxie's got to win the title. But anyways, now that I've got that out the way with, I talked about from a match quality, this was a squash. You get Christian Cage come out, and he confirms it. Him and Jungle Boy are going at it for All Out. Ricky Starks comes out. He's pissed. He just cuts a rant on on a Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, oh man, like, you been with me, like, you helped me when I was going through with my neck, bro. Like, how can you do this to me? I want you at All Out. So a lot of matches being confirmed for All Out, which obviously so, like, All Out is literally like next Saturday. You know what I mean? A week from Saturday. Now the main event, after Jon Moxley cuts a promo saying his time is now, he's the guy in the industry, all that stuff. United Empire, Death Triangle. Man, Tony Khan was like, look here, I'm going to give you guys 30 minutes. And as soon as these 6 men heard 30 minutes, they were like, oh, hell yeah, we about to go out here. We about to have some flip-floppity. We about to go all out. No pun intended. And they did. I mean, this match was freaking off the chain, man. Like, all over the place, bro. I'm like, golly. But, of course, we see as Pac was going at Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian makes his return. He attacks Pac. And because of this, United Empire was able to take advantage. They got the win. So the Elite stare down with the United Empire. They will be going at it. This is I mean, it was an okay ending. Honestly, outside of the main event and the world title situation, this was a solid show, if I'm being honest with you. The other matches were kind of just meh. Most of this show was really getting towards All Out, which again is understandable. It's a week from Saturday. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review, nonetheless, of AEW Dynamite. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.